Hey, e-commerce business owners, if you're selling established brands, okay, like this Ninja blender here, okay, you're going to want to pay attention to this video because this video is I'm going to give you the secrets to making sure you're showing up on Google's price comparison feature. Okay, now for those who don't know me, my name's Kurt Prosser. I'm managing partner here at Easton Digital, where we specialize in Google Shopping and Bing Shopping for small to mid-sized e-commerce business. I'm also owner of several Amazon private label brands. But in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make sure you're showing up on this price comparison feature in Google Shopping. Okay. Now, so the first thing to keep in mind is that customers are going to go through sort of a traditional customer journey. Okay, they're going to start at Google, or Amazon, wherever. They're going to do a search for powerful blender, commercial blender, blender for smoothies. They're going to do some sort of top of funnel or mid funnel search. Then they may get to a point where they learn that, man, I really like this Ninja BL610 blender, and so I'm going to go to a search and see where I can find the best price or the best value. Right? Maybe it's not always price. Maybe there's some other feature or benefit that you can offer the customers that they can't get elsewhere. One of my favorite value propositions in highly competitive markets, particularly with map pricing, are bundle products. I love bundling products together to create value for customers. So, in this case, this Ninja BL610 blender, okay, let's say assume the customers got to this point where they go do a search, Ninja BL610 blender, and what do they see, right? They see a few organic listings. They see some popular products, some other products from Google's popular product tool here. And then they see this price comparison feature. Okay, so this is really, if you think about it in terms of mobile, so this is going to really have a strong placement. This is going to really show up and really sort of drive, customers to this point where they can see these prices. Now, the trick to showing up here, okay, is making sure that your MPN, your brand, and UPC or G10 are 100% correct and match these other people. Okay. Now, I know it sounds obvious. I know you're like, Kurt, that's so simple, but you'd be shocked at how many stores that we look at or how many clients that we work with that they thought they had the correct UPN or UPC. They thought they had the correct model number, but the model number was slightly different. Keep in mind, Google's just an algorithm. Google's a software where they're trying to match up these model numbers. And so, something as simple as saying, well, this is the BL-610. Sometimes that can sort of kick you out of this popular product list. So, what we recommend doing, okay, is going back through your data feed, making sure this is just a sample data feed, but make sure you have your brand, your G10 or UPC and NPM 100% correct, and then going back to these companies and seeing what they're using. So, for example, if I click on this blink, I can go to their products and see, okay, here is their brand, here's the model number, and here is the UPC. Okay, you can also click around at a couple of these other products and to see what brand, model number, and UPC they're using. Okay, but ultimately, you are going to want to, not only get your brand, UPC, and model number correct, but you're going to really pay attention to your bids as well. Okay, and your click-through rate. Okay, because again, Google gets paid based on your clicks. So what is going to happen is if you have a product, okay, that has a very, very low click-through rate because you're showing up for lots of top of funnel terms, okay, and you say you have a low click-through rate for that, but then when you try to show up for this very bottom of funnel niche term, you have a low click-through. Google is not going to want to show your ad, okay, so so that's why you can see some of these refurbished showing up here because the price is so low. Okay, so let's just go back to here just as an example. So let's just go to let's look at Amazon. Okay, the price on Amazon is $89. But you can see it's some of these. I mean, this blink is probably getting crazy high clicks. Timo's Market, Dollar Hog. I mean, these are probably used or refurbished. Even though this one doesn't say refurbished, it's probably a refurbished one. even that, well, this one does say refurbished, but you can see that, you know, that low price to some extent can somewhat trigger a high click-through rate. Okay. And Google loves high click-through rate. So they're going to start to show that product higher and higher. Okay. So the last sort of secret that I want to give you, okay, and to help you make sure that you're showing up well on here is to consider creating duplicate IDs. Okay. And in your product feed. And what we call this is a duplicate ID strategy. So let's take this, this blender that we have here. Okay. And let's say that let's just, you know, say this is our data feed, and let's copy this exact product and then do underscore, let's say TF, top of funnel. Okay. Now, instead of a title of Ninja BL610, let's just call this powerful, smoothie blender, you know, Ninja, you know, blender, okay, or whatever, you know, you have up to what I think 150 characters to sort of put in your title here. So, but the point is, okay, is in your Google Shopping campaigns, you can now use this product. Okay, again, they go to the same exact landing page. They're all going to the same landing page. They have the same link. They all have the same brand, same G10, same MPM, same price point. Everything is the same except different ID. So you can use this ID, okay, to go after the bottom of funnel searches with that high click-through rate. So you can have a very high click-through rate. This one, you say, look, I'm going to go after the top of funnel searches. I'm going to go after just the blender terms, the smoothie blender, you know, something very, very top of funnel to get some traffic on those. But I don't want to jeopardize that click-through rate, you know, metric. Okay, so you can use this duplicate ID strategy and create one Google Shopping product, one Google Shopping ad to go after that bottom of funnel, you know, listing here, and then create another product ID, another Google Shopping ad to go after top of funnel terms. That will help ensure that you have a strong click-through rate for this product, and you're not jeopardizing that click-through rate, you know, as you try to get more top of funnel searches. So that's the big secret. Like I said, make sure your MPN, make sure your brand, make sure your G10 is 100% correct. Check your competition, check your other you know, advertisers to make sure that yours are correct. Secondly, really pay attention to your click-through rate. Make sure that, you know, because again, Google's using that click-through rate metric to, you know, for ranking, in addition to your bids, of course, but click-through rates is a very sort of important metric that they're using because they get paid based on click-through rate, and click-through rate's a signal to them whether people like to see that ad. So click-through rate is very important. So you can use this duplicate ID strategy to help you break apart, you know, searches that you know are going to get low click-through rate, right, which is like smoothie blender, versus searches that should be getting a high click-through rate, which is the bottom of funnel Ninja BL610. Okay, so that's it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, share. We try to post videos like this, you know, every other week. But if you have any questions, just hit me up and I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thanks. Cheers.